Now, here it is, Labor Day. Well, now there's a lot of conflicting memories. I don't know whether you have any memories at all of Labor Days, but I want to tell you this. One of the most fantastic memories I have out of my childhood day involved a company picnic. It was traditional. My old man, he was always working at a place called, euphemistically, The Office. He was always at The Office. Did you have a father who was always going to The Office? And you'd hear about this when you're a little kid. You know, you're in the kitchen there, sitting around at the kitchen table, and the old man would be talking about The Office. And it gets sort of a mystical quality, you know, The Office. And it's kind of it's the official world of the adult. He goes to The Office. And at The Office, these very important things happened all the time. And there were these people that always played a role in the stories about The Office. You never saw these people. And unless it was at the Christmas party, once in a great while, you'd get a fleeting glimpse of Mr. Gallagher or Mr. Bullard. And the old man had these enemies, these various enemies that were at The Office. He also had various good guys that were at The Office, and he would talk about them. And so, you know, he'd sit at the kitchen table, and I remember sitting there, and my mother's hanging over the sink, you know, and she's wearing her bathrobe, and she's got the water running, and she's got the meatloaf on, and it's supper time. The old man's in a bad mood, and he says, "Oh, I'm going to get out of that rat race. I got to get out of that damn office. It's driving me up the wall. If I've got to listen to that idiot Sherby once again, that guy comes in. You should have read the memo that I got today from Sherby." Well, he's talking about the mystic Sherby all the time. Now, I'm 6 or something like that, saying I keep hearing about Sherby. And he was constantly rotten. See, Sherby was rotten all the time in the stories. On the other hand, he would say, "Oh, you know, that Zudok really kills me. He's the funniest guy, I'll tell you. Zudok come in the other day, and Zudok sat down, and what do you think he had with him? Zudok brought in a couple of cantaloupes in the office today, and what do you think he had the cantaloupes? He had put a little hole in the cantaloupe, and he filled the cantaloupes up with bourbon. And we sat there, you know, he's got this whole story about Zudok. Zudok was a good guy, and Zudok was always doing these great things, but Sherby was evil." Well, a year goes by, 2 years go by, and I'm growing up. You know, I'm now no longer 5. I moved through the year of 6. Now I'm 7, and I'm beginning. You ever go through the period when you worry about your parents? I mean, you figure your mother's never going to live past the time when you're 10. She's going to die.